How are you?
I am fine, and you are wonderfully blessed as well, Mr. Dan. And congratulations on your film, The Guilt Trip.
Thank you very much. I'm very excited about it.
Yeah, you know, here's the magic of the movie. It's like getting to know the person you thought you knew, whether it's a mom to a son or a son to a mom, right?
That's it, man. I mean, that's the movie. It's that moment in your life where you realize that your parent is not just this thing that existed only to parent you, but they have fully formed opinions and feelings and past loves and lives. And it's that moment when you realize, wow, my mom or my dad was a real human being at one point in their life too, before they were just my mom or my dad.
Right, so I heard that The Guilt Trip is partly based on your life. What made you want to air out your dirty laundry?
You know, because I had the coolest mom, and I always wanted to write like a little bit of a love letter movie for her. And so I actually went, my mom lived in New Jersey. Barbara's basically playing my mom in the film. And I went to New Jersey and I picked up my mom in Manalapan, New Jersey, and we drove cross country together to Las Vegas. And I basically wrote down everything that happened on our trip and put it into the film. So it's really about my mom, the film.
Oh, that's the greatest Christmas present ever.
Yeah.
Now, so your mom, what did your mom think when she heard that it's Barbra Streisand, Miss Barbra Streisand is going to play her?
Well, first of all, Barbara was my mom's end-all, be-all in life. My mom was a girl from Brooklyn. Barbara was that was her icon of icons. And so, unfortunately, unrelated to the movie completely, my mom got sick and passed away like a couple of years before we got the movie made. And so she never really got to see it, but she knew we were in the process of making it, and she would have been over the moon about Barbara.
Oh, that would have been great as well. Yeah, I know. So she was a fan of Barbra Streisand.
Huge fan. She used to watch The Way We Were, and she would cry so violently at the end of the movie. She was so affected by Barbara in the film when she would touch Robert Redford's hair at the end of the film that my sister and I would videotape her because we thought it was so funny how hard she would cry. But it was the only music she would listen to. She loved Barbara.
Now, how do you think Anne Fletcher do as the director of the film?
She's great. I mean, I don't know if you've ever met Anne, but she's the most high-energy, fun person you've ever been around. And what she's really great at, I mean, she did it in The Proposal with Ryan Reynolds and Sandra Bullock in one way. And here, she gets chemistry out of her two lead actors. And it's such a hard thing to do. And you normally talk about chemistry with romantic leads, people who are kissing and going to bed together. So you don't normally say it about a mother and son in a film, but Seth and Barbara have this amazing chemistry in the film. They're believable as a mother and son. They really make you cry. And Anne, that's because of Anne and her instincts and her kind of ability to get chemistry out of people on film.
You are absolutely correct about Miss Anne Fletcher. I interviewed her for The Proposal, and I was making fun of her because she was actually dancing on the set. Was she dancing on the set in The Guilt Trip?
She dances, she yells. It's basically impossible to fall asleep on any set that Anne is directing the movie of because there's just a constant buzz and energy and volume level. But everybody enjoys it. Makes people enjoy going to work, honestly.
No, you're absolutely correct about Seth Rogen and Barbra Streisand. They have fantastic chemistry in the film. Do you think they captured the spirit of your relationship with your mom?
They really did. I mean, my mom and I drove each other completely nuts. We loved each other dearly. But like any mom, you know, you're always a little bit quick to snap at them, and sometimes you need to be reoriented by your parent. So yeah, I think they captured it really well. Barbara is a really close approximation of my mom. And a lot of the fights they have in the film and a lot of the banter they have is kind of straight out of my own life, honestly. So it wasn't very hard to write.
Oh, now my last question, Mr. Dan. I will be going on a long drive with my mom from Branson, Missouri to Palm Springs, California. What advice would you give me?
Do you drink?
Yes.
All right. Well, I would bring a lot of wine. I would, books on tape is a very, very useful thing because it's the best thing in the world being locked in a car with your mom or dad, for that matter, for that long, because you don't really get that opportunity to get that much concentrated time with a parent. But at the same point, sometimes you need a little bit of a break. And I found that the book on tape is a very, very useful way of kind of creating silence and a stop in the conversation if you need a little bit of a break.
Correct, because that would absolutely make her fall asleep, and that's the best thing.
That's it. Yeah, a book on tape. It's very, very important. Some good music, and you'll be good to go. And a plan. Always have a plan. Know where you're going.
Thank you so much, Mr. Dan, and congratulations again, and have a wonderful holiday season, okay?
Thank you, Manny. You as well.
All right, bye.